Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm about to do something that some collectors would not like, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to unplastic this 1974 edition of the Aurora 1913 Mercer Type 35J Raceabout 1/16 scale. So this is a repop of, I think, the 1961 kit. It actually has a price tag there, but I can't see how much it was. Kit number 155, and it is a 1974 edition. So what is that? 49 years old in the plastic. I think these are the coolest. I love the Aurora box art. I like the older style box art better than this. And I also, if you enjoy this, I have a 1961 Aurora. It's the Rambler. It's the 61 edition of the Rambler. It's like early 1900s, and it's also in its plastic, and I'll be opening it up really soon. So if you want to see what's inside that. So this is a little bit confusing. I looked at Scalemates. So I looked up the history of the 1/16 scale, the Mercer Raceabout, and that green line usually is, from what I can understand, is where it started life, and it went, what's that? Salters, Swarden. So 1949, it said Hudson Miniatures Old Timers. And they had the Mercer Raceabout. The only thing is, that's a wood kit. I've got a Old Timers Hudson Miniatures 1949 kit. It's a wooden kit that you have to build, but it has plastic wheels. And for some reason, that green line goes across. And in 1961, then you find the new box of the Mercer. But it's not made out of wood. It's plastic when it's Aurora. I'm not sure why the lineage goes back to Hudson Miniatures. Don't have a clue. Maybe they used the wheels off. I don't know. But anyway, that is the new tool right there. Yeah, new tool. It's blocks of wood, literally. Some balsa wood and a few plastic parts. But then you go over to 61. Then you had new box and rebox. And then in 71 you had, or in 1974 you have the one that I have there. That is the Rebox. Then you have Bandai. They also have it, and I have that kit as well. I don't know if it's a Bandai. Let's see. Actually, I do think it's a Bandai. I think I have that exact kit there. It's one of these. Actually, I think I've got that one, the 84 edition. But anyway, we're not talking about those. We're talking about the Aurora. And that's it right there. So, American Classics 1913 Mercer. 1974 changed. I don't know what changed. Apparently they don't know either. So, box contents. It has a plastic sprue. So anyway, that's what we're about to open up and see. It sounds a bit loose. Like all the parts are broken off of the trees. But so much for the old plastic. It does have like a piece of tape on the box that's under the plastic. Oh, you know what? This box opens up only from one side, so I guess that was an original piece of tape there. Let's see, what do I have? I've got a Stanley steamer. Don't know if it's that one. The Rambler. I guess that's the Rambler I got, 1903 Rambler. I've got the Buick. I think I've got the, I got the Stutz Bearcat. I don't have the curved windshield, or curved dash rather than have windshield. Oldsmobile, that would be one I need to get. But I think I've got all these except the curved dash Olds, and I'll be looking for that one. But anyway, let's do this. Hey, is there a date down? Oh, there is a date. I didn't know that. I couldn't find a date. There it is, 74. Okay. Aurora Products, West Hempstead, New York. Cool. Alright, let's do it. The box is a little dented right there. Probably right where the body is, so it can be smashed. But I think this body has no girth to it because it's multi-pieces probably. So let's do it. Let's see what's inside the box. I know it's inside the box, but let's see what shape the stuff that's inside the box is. Ready? Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the little tape was broken. Oh, looky here. It is all just loose. I guess that's how they put it in there. Man, I'm so glad to see that. The tires are in a bag. And you've got the... Actually, that was clear, and they shot some brass color over that. That would be redone. But look, that was kind of funky. That's made out of clear plastic that they just painted over for the radiator. Yeah, there's parts broke off the trees, but I don't think there's anything hurt. So there's the fenders. I'd like to open up the Bandai and compare, but I have looked at pictures. It's totally different. So there's 3 of the fenders on the tree still. Got the bolt heads right on top of the fenders. Man, these cars are so neat to me. I don't know anything about a Mercer Raceabout. I don't have to know anything. This era car is just so stinking cool to me. There's your leaf springs. There's your rear diff. They always just had the most gigantic rear differentials. There's the front axle. Although this is 1/16 scale, so it's going to be bigger anyway. But man, the detail on this is really nice and crisp. Got the kingpin bolts and all that stuff. Just nice, nice, nice. There's something with a belt buckle on it. I don't know if that's a part of the hood. That's about to come off the sprue. And here you got some, that's probably some sort of suspension parts. Something like shocks. Before they had shocks, they would have other mechanisms that acted as like the shocks on the cars. Here's your frame rails. Much like the Bandai, they had the long frame rails. And there's some little things here on the end that I don't know what that is. There's one off, and it's got to be in here. It's never been opened. Part number 60. It does have part numbers on the trees. And there's missing this. There's lots of parts off. Anyway. Here's the that's neat. That's even got the date 1974. This would be your floor pan, but I guess this portion would be covered. There's your floorboard. Maybe this is where the engine would be, under there. I don't think it has an engine anyway. Where the I think the Bandai kit does have an engine. But look at there. Aurora Products Corporation, West Hampstead, New York, 1974. The year my brother was born. So there's the dash, wood. I saw a cool video just recently, a Clay Kemp video on how to do wood grain, and it was so easy, or at least the process was so easy. I can't wait to try it. What the things that he used to make wood grain look great. But anyway, there's that. A few other little parts here. It's like a cross member or something like that. That would be, what would that be? This is where the tank, okay, so this would be the back of the car. The rear portion, there's where your tank sits. That would be, I think, this part right here. So that would go back under there. So that's what that is. Also says Aurora, and it's got the part number on it in case it got knocked off the tree. Apparently they saw that coming. 1 wheel, 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4. Those are nice. Got the locks with the wheel locked in to place. Both sides. There's the top of the hood. Okay, so that part that had the buckle on it earlier, where did it go? I think that was maybe part of the hood. So there's your hood. It's got that belt. I have to paint that leather, just like that. Yeah, there's the part that I was looking at earlier with the buckle on it right there. There's another one in here somewhere. Here it is. Alright, so there's the... Let's see, is that where we go? Something like that. Actually, it probably went... yeah, more like that. There you go. There's the missing fender. And here is the half of the tank. So the bottom portion of the tank would, or at least it's supposed to. Okay, it goes in there like that. And then the top portion. Very simple looking models, but just too cool. Just too cool. How many of you guys built these Aurora kits as a kid? Look at there. It's like a 55-gallon drum. I guess it didn't get great fuel mileage. I mean, that is a really large fuel tank if you think about it. Got a seat right in front of it. That's giant for a fuel tank, but they probably didn't get good fuel mileage at all. Very inefficient. So it's got the two seats with super low backs, which is kind of odd. That looks like it would be too uncomfortable. Let me see what that looks like on the picture. Yeah, just super low backs. Anyway, there's the seats. Here's the windshield. Headlight lenses. They're clear. Those are really nice. And also looks like it may have had some lamps, lanterns. Yep, right there. So there's the glass for those lanterns. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to drive it at night a whole lot. Just saying. Okay, so again, this is the brass tree, but it was clear. And it to me, this clear plastic always seems more brittle than the colored plastic. Like if you snip, a lot of times if you snip on the clear stuff, it will break more easily, it seems, than the plastic that has color in it. Seems like it's softer. And I have a Johan turbine car that's made kind of very translucent, like styrene, and I thought, man, that looks awful brittle. But anyway, this would I would re-chrome or re-brass all of this anyway. Mercer Raceabout 1913, and there's some boy, those sure are shiny though. For it to be like clear with a little bit of paint on it, it gives you see how it almost looks like a marble? Like you can see light through a marble. That's really cool. And several other parts don't have very good chrome or brass on them anymore. Those are the fuel caps. That looks like something on a ship where you would full steam ahead. And then there's the two big brake handles. Maybe one's a gear shifter, one's a brake handle possibly. Headlight. Or at least one headlight. Probably was the other headlight, maybe right there. And yeah, just very nice. Very, very nice parts. Let's see, there's the other headlight that I was just talking about. Right there. And here's a half to a tank of some sort. Don't know, that might have been the gasoline or the acetylene tank or whatever they ran the headlights off, whatever they ran them off of, I'm not sure. And then you've got some wheel backing, or brake drums probably. And into the fuel tanks right there. And some other loose parts. Some really small. There's like a little piece of a mirror or something like that. And there's that other little part that I don't know what that is. And check out the instructions. Yeah, so those two, that looks like a shifter possibly, and a brake lever. I don't know, maybe so. And then there's all, if you want to pause it and read all this, help yourself. You're probably thinking, well, you would help yourself a lot, Matthew, if you would actually read it, since you say you don't know anything about it. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. That's a cool picture. Hey, that looks like, is that Al Capone? Almost looks like Al Capone standing there talking to him. It does kind of favor him. Look at that. And then this guy's like, what the heck? And got the police back there standing at attention. You got this guy right here. Look at him. He's wanting his picture taken. And then this guy just looks like he's happy. And then the guy driving. The passenger, you're out of luck. You're going to get your eyes full of dirt. But the driver, he's got a nice set of goggles on. And I don't know what that is behind them. Oh, this is more like a Model T or something. Okay. Very straightforward instructions. Beautifully done. And all the numbered instruction numbers or steps that you would go through, actually lettered, not numbered. Let's see, what are those little, I was saying, what are those little things a while ago? Let's see if I can find any. Don't see them. There they are, right there. Looks like those would hold the steps. You can see them here, and then the step looks like it goes on it. And number 70, what is, no, number 75 and 76, see if it says what it is. 70, Presto Light tank. Presto Light. So that would be probably the fuel for your lights, whatever Presto Light was. And for your full, for your copy of the full color Aurora Hobby Kit catalog, man, wouldn't that be cool to have? Send 50 cents in stamps or coin. Send 50 cents in stamps or coin to Aurora. When writing, please print your name and address plainly. Isn't that, wow. Can you say the old days where actually people wrote stuff? Man. Alright, there's one more tree here. And we'll get it opened up. This plastic feels different. Maybe it's, no, it's styrene. Thought it had more of a rubber feel to it. Alright, so there's your oil pan. I'm just guessing, but it looks like an oil pan to me. Very nice plastic, textured where it needs to be, smooth on the drain plug there. There's your exhaust pipes. Those look really nice. And like I say, there's a texture to it where it needs to be. It isn't all texture. There's your cool steering wheel. It's like part of a drive shaft and some other parts. There's your headlight. Looks like headlight mounts. There's your drive shaft. Steering linkages. And some other parts there. I don't know what those are. Got the parts on them there. Oh, there's your running boards. Right there. Alright, well that's it, except I haven't opened the tires up. I'll rebag these to prevent any damage. It's nice. Very period correct looking tread pattern on those tires. No name on the tires. Very flexible. They all look just brand new. Too cool, too cool. All right, well, I'll get all this boxed back up. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I do plan on building some of these Aurora kits and some of these 1/16 scale kits that I've gotten, but I can't do it until I get a place where I can put the built kit. I could build it, but I have a phobia of my model kits being out and dust collecting on them so heavy. I know some people that's just the way it has to be, but I'm going to when, it's a really long time sometimes, but when I build my extension on my model room, and I know I've been saying that a lot, but it's coming. It is coming. When I do that, I am going to build some larger display cases so I can build these bigger kits and have them in the confines of a dust-free environment, or at least less dust. So anyway, do you like these old Aurora kits? Does it bring back memories to you? It doesn't bring back any memories to me, because I had no idea what an Aurora model kit was until I got into this hobby. I got back into it as an adult, so I had no idea at all what an Aurora was. I didn't even know of a Johan kit. Yep, I said it. I never saw a Johan kit in my life. They didn't sell them in the Walmart or wherever I would buy my model kits at. I think it was Walmart where I usually would get them at. I never saw a Johan kit there, and I never saw an Aurora, which I probably wouldn't have, because I'm not sure what year. Can somebody in the comments let me know, when did Aurora go out of business? This is 1974, and I don't know if they had a whole lot. I know they built aircraft and things like that as well, but I don't know how long they were in business. Check this out, I just noticed. So on this kit it's just 155, but on here it's 155-140, which I guess would be $1.40 retail price. Now this could be just a reproduction of the original, well, it does say 74 at the bottom, but I guess in 74 maybe it would still be $1.40. I don't know, and maybe it doesn't mean that, but usually that was what it went for. But anyway, like I said, I didn't know anything about Aurora kits, and I knew AMT, Revell, Monogram, MPC. That's probably it as far as my knowledge of them. And by the way, there's those suspension shock absorber things, I think, right there that I was talking about earlier. Boy, do I get sidetracked. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, if you haven't already, quick announcement. I'll try to do this more frequent. I've done it on every video since, but anyway, go check out my website, mcvproducts.net. I am a authorized dealer of ProTech aftermarket parts, and I'm trying to add a few things of my own, some 3D printed stuff, but that's coming slowly. But anyways, if you hadn't already, go over to ProTech. Go over to mcvproducts.net. It's linked in the description, and grab yourself some of this good ProTech detail parts. Wonderful stuff, very cool, and I'm thankful to be able to do that. So if you hadn't already, go over and check it out. Had some hiccups in the shipping. I've got the shipping worked out, but now it seems that people aren't getting a notification when they purchase. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe that's going to change. Maybe they've updated something in the website, but if you do purchase and you don't get a notification, shoot me an email or a message and say, hey, I placed an order, is everything cool? And I'll let you know. But anyway, guys, thanks for your support over there. Again, go check it out, mcvproducts.net. Also, if you have a Mercer Raceabout and you need to find some great paint for it, there's no better place to go than hobbynutmodels.com. You can go over there and find you some MCW paint, probably pretty close. If you had to mix it yourself, that'd be fine too, and I've had to do that. When you don't have the proper color, I just start experimenting. But go over to hobbynutmodels.com and check out Mark's inventory. You never know, he might have an Aurora kit in stock. He always has a lot of older kits. He has brand new kits, but he also buys collections and has kits that you may not see every day. So go over and check that out. And I want to thank my Patreon members. You guys are great. If you want to become a member of Patreon, all these things that I've mentioned are linked in the description of the video. Go check it all out, and you can have your name on that scroll at the beginning of the videos, and I'd be happy to put you on there. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, another one to come very, very soon. But it's from 1961, and I've got some others. I've got a Lindbergh kit from '66 that's still wrapped, and I've got a bunch of old stuff I'd like to look at. So anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.